Hi, Facebook Live. Josh Hasten here from the Gush Etzion Foundation. I'm standing here in the fields of the community of Gush Etzion, where last night there was a devastating arson attack here in the fields. Extensive damage to the cherry orchard behind me. I'm right now here with the security patrols, the head of security. They're doing an assessment of the damage here. We are, and I'll turn the camera around here, we are about 200 meters from the nearest Arab village of Omar. You can see on the other side of this fence, those homes over there, that's already the community of Beit Omar. They're 200 meters. Last night, 3 burning tires were thrown into this cherry orchard. We'll show you here the cherry orchard in a second. Here's the cherry orchard, and you can see the damage done to this tree. Now remember, there's going to be a side note. There's supposed to be a cherry festival here in Gush Etzion in just 2 weeks or under 2 weeks on June 1st. So here's the edge of the field, and if you can see this tree, this cherry tree completely burned up. And at the bottom here, they found the remnants of the burning tires, which were thrown over the fence here into Gush Etzion. And they're doing the assessment now, but they're talking about thousands and thousands of shekels of damage here. Just last night alone, thousands of shekels in damage. The head of security here in Gush Etzion, he's been on the job, he says, for about 8 years. He said he's never seen anything this bad in all his years here in terms of the damage which was done, any type of event like this, and he's covered a lot of events here as the head of security in Gush Etzion for the last 8 years. So he's seen a lot, and he said there's nothing like this. So I'm bringing this to you now, as this is not something you're going to see in the mainstream media. You'll see it from a few sources, maybe from Arut Sheva and 0404 and some other sources. But the goal here is to stop this agricultural terrorism. We've talked about it here on the Gush Etzion, on the Karen Gush Etzion Facebook page. We made a video, you can check it out, it's pinned to the top of our page, about the realities of the situation. And what we are lacking here is funding. We are lacking a budget. The IDF can't be everywhere at once. That's impossible. We need more security. We have a vehicle, a Jeep, a patrol, and a security guard that we've been using for a year and a half. They've been out in the field protecting these areas on the outskirts of the communities. Unfortunately, just because of the funding, as a result of the lack of funding, we had to shelve that project. But we can restart essential fire equipment which can be a game changer in terms of a small fire, getting it put out in the first few minutes, or waiting. It takes from the Gush Junction to get to here with a fire truck and all that equipment, it can take up to 20 minutes. And that was the case last night. It took up to 20 minutes, not because the fire department is lax in any way, but because physically to get out here into the middle of the fields, into this area, and to get up these dirt and winding roads, it takes 20 minutes to get here. With the proper fire equipment, a small fire can be put out in a matter of minutes. And this is not, again, we've been talking about this for a while. It happened last week. There were different fires in the Gvaot area. Here, there was not only a fire last week, but a major theft of cherries from the Gush Etzion community. So this is a twofold campaign, a twofold project. We have to stop the agricultural terrorism. We have to have more security in these fields on the outskirts of the community, because as we know, it starts with the trees, it starts with the cherry trees, and moves on, God forbid, to endangering the lives of the people, number one. And number two, we need more security. We need more security out here. So security, it's fire equipment, all of those aspects are needed, and they're needed now. The temperature is extremely hot here in Israel. Yesterday it was over 100 degrees. There's a heat wave now, and it's nowhere near the end. I mean, it could be a heat wave, who knows, between now, May and September, but it is very, very hot here in Israel, and all it took last night was 3 burning tires thrown over this fence here. I'll show you the fence one more time. We'll spin around. I'll show you the fence in the community just 200 meters away from where we're standing of Beit Omar. 3 tires here, thousands of shekels in damage. All of this can be stopped if we have more security, if we have more fire equipment, and we need your help. That's the bottom line. We need your help to make this happen, to prevent these fires and to thwart this agricultural terrorism before it destroys more livelihoods and, God forbid, hurts more people or hurts people and destroys lives. So we're turning to you, our friends around the world. You can check out more information. You can see the new fire video we just did on our website. You can get in touch with us here at the Gush Etzion Foundation. Find out how you can help in order to thwart these types of attacks. So Josh Hasten here for the Gush Etzion Foundation. Feel free to get in touch with us with more questions on how you can help as the temperatures rise this summer and the hostile neighbors here in the area are trying to do what they can to disrupt our lives. They will not succeed, but we need your help.